Hi, I'm Ellen McCauley at Pray It Off in Syracuse, New York. We're talking about letting go for the life we want. Now, sometimes the life we want is to be retired at 61 with $1 million in our 401k and to have a maid and a butler. But what is the life we need? We are not our suffering. We are not our story. We need to really figure out who we are and who we're not. If you say, I feel stressed versus I am stressed. Is Ellen a big stress bucket? Sometimes she is. But is it the way I feel or what I am? Because I think some of the times that we have trouble forgiving ourselves for the past and we have trouble letting go of it is because it's so different than who we really are as a person. Because who we are as a person might be really good and really kind and really loving. And we might have made a terrible sin or a terrible decision. And we have trouble letting go of that because it's so different than who we are really as a person. And I think that's where Satan comes in and manipulates our lives, and we do make sinful decisions. And now we're even struggling with it because we have trouble letting go. God created us in His image. We are beautiful and perfect just the way we are. We are not our feelings. Feelings are just feelings. And because you are not your feelings, you can decide at any moment just to simply let them go. Last night, I simply let go my stress for today. I went to bed at 9 o'clock. I fell right to sleep. Now, this is a person who used to have to take 2 Benadryl every night just to ease her mind, because my mind was going, and I had to take Benadryl just to make me sleep. And now, Jesus, I trust in you, fall right to sleep. Deciding to let go is something that we can all do ourselves. And there's a lot of ways out there that they give you certain things. You can melt stress, tension, anxiety, and any other unwanted thoughts and feelings out of your body and mind right on the spot. So let's say you're stressed about work. Could I welcome what I'm feeling? Well, a certain amount of stress kind of gives you action, you know? Not so much stress that you're eating food over it. Could I let it go? Then you answer that question, well, yeah, you know, I could let it go, and I could let God take care of it. Would I let it go? Because so many times, especially let's say you're married and you have a fight with your spouse. Let's say they did something like they were late for a very important thing and you couldn't go and you had an argument about it. And then a month later you had another fight and you said, and you were late a month ago. And you're thinking, well, didn't we already fight about that? How many times are you going to bring that up? And then a year later, remember that time you were late? And then you're like, whoa, am I going to pay for being late? If you really loved me, you wouldn't have been late back in 1980. You know, how we say we're going to let it go. Do you ever do this? Like you go out and Bob leaves the garage door open and the inside door's unlocked and I'm upstairs naked getting dressed and a murderer could come in. And then I think, well, you know what? He was probably busy. This didn't happen. And then I think, well, you know what? He was probably busy. He was probably tired. He probably thought he closed the garage door. It's not a big deal. I'm not even going to mention it. I'm not going to mention it. So the day goes by and I think about it again. I go, I'm going to let that go. He's not even going to know the garage door was open. I'm going to just let it go. And then you say, you know, you're on your way home from work. You go, I'm so proud of you, Ellen, because you're not even going to mention that to Bob. You're not going to talk about the garage door. He opens up the door and goes, hi, Ellen. And you go, you left the garage door open! How could you do that? And then the other Ellen, there's 2 Ellens. The other Ellen's over there going, I thought you were going to let that go. I thought you weren't going to bring that up. And that's what we do with our life. It's like people leave here and they're all on fire. You know, I'm going to do it. I'm going to plan. I'm going to read those 99 days. I'm going to pray. I'm on fire with Pray It Off. And then a couple days later, you're just like, oh. Like tonight. People said they didn't even learn anything. That kind of hurts my feelings because I've learned a lot. I'm going to ask you again, has anyone learned anything in 36 days?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Jesus. Now I feel better. All right, but would you let it go? Yes, but are you gonna let it go? Are you gonna let it go? These are the questions. You know, there's mistakes I've made in my life, and you know, sometimes I'm happy. Ooh, life is good. Look at those beautiful clouds. And you think, what about when you did that? And now I had this trigger. Whenever I think, because, sometimes I say these things and people are out there going, what did she do, kill 20 people? She's always bringing this stuff up. But you know how we are. We can't let go of our mistakes. Now, when Satan's bringing up stuff that I'm forgiven for, that God's forgotten, I go, Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. And I just keep saying the Hail Mary till it's gone. This allows you to feel more peace and joy even when things don't go your way. Are things always going to go our way, pray and offers? No. What? That's so unfair. I want everything to go my way. And then you stress, and then you get upset, and then you tell everyone about it, and then you eat over it. Our outer world is a reflection of our inner world. The majority of our thoughts and feelings are below the level of our conscious awareness, and we don't even realize how much we're sabotaging ourselves. You're on fire. It's Sunday. Your husband says you want to get an ice cream cone, and you're like, yes. Your unconscious mind is thinking, I deserve it. I didn't get my way this week, and pray it off as a distant Thursday. We need to let go of what we want and just live our lives the best we can. Yes, I want to weigh in the 190s, but someone said to me tonight, I feel so bad for you because you're struggling so hard. And I'm really not struggling. I don't lose sleep over it. I try to eat healthy. I'm not like beating myself up, you loser, you don't weigh in the 190s and you run a weight loss group. It is what it is. I'm doing the best I can. Like Chris said tonight, we're trying. We're trying. I don't beat you up. I don't beat myself up. Let go of what you want and see if God will help you do it. We blame ourselves sometimes for not wanting it up. Maybe if I wanted it enough, I'd weigh 190. Maybe if I wanted it enough. I want it. Want has nothing to do with it. Lack. Would I rather want to weigh 190 or would I rather be 190? Think about that. Would you rather want something or have it? Would you rather want $1 million or have $1 million? You see the difference between those two words? Have. So we need sometimes to take action. We want to be at a healthy weight, but are we at a healthy weight? You have to bank in the bank, not in your head. Because so many people, I hear it every week. I'm really going to do it, Ellen. I'm really going to try. I'm going to try. I'm going to try. And then I go, well, what is this stuff on your food log? And you go, well, I'm going to try this week. And then you get the same food log the next week. You have to have action. The fantasy isn't going to work. And then you might say, well, Ellen, I am doing all the right things and I'm not losing weight. Well, if you're doing all the right things, then your body's healthier because you're moving more. Your body's healthier because you're eating good foods. So where's the lose in that? So if you don't, the scale doesn't move. I look at my food log and I'm eating things that I never ate 8 years ago. I mean, healthy things, just fruit, veggies. My body's thanking me for that. Also, see if you can actually find a me. I thought about that a lot this week. Now, and I'm not talking about ego here. What is the me? I like to think of myself as someone that you would want in your foxhole. That's an old war term. That means you're in a foxhole and the enemy's all around you, and you turn to your buddy and they're thinking, uh-oh, that's who's in my foxhole with me? I'm in trouble. I'm in deep trouble. So I want to be the kind of person that you would say, I want Ellen McCauley in my foxhole because she'll fight and she'll work and she'll try so hard. If that would be the greatest compliment I would say about myself is I'm the kind of person I think you'd want in your foxhole. But am I the body or am I the person that's aware I have a body? Am I my thoughts or am I the person that's aware of thinking? Am I in this body or is the body an appearance in or on the awareness of what I am? And I think this whole boils down to your soul. My soul is Ellen McCauley. And when this body is gone, my soul will be with Jesus. And that's what I'm working towards. We need to separate our earthen vessel from our soul. But we need to be aware of our body because that's what covers our soul. That's our vehicle. Christ has no body here on earth but ours. And letting go is an invitation to heal yourself and your planet. It's a combined consciousness. If you're less stressed, you're nicer to other people. If you're less anxious, you're more considerate. Like what I really try to do at work is listen to people. And sometimes I listen and they go, are you there? And I go, yes, I'm listening. Anyone do that to you? Like you go, I'm listening. They're so shocked that you're not interrupting them. You're not trying to talk when they're talking. Here's something else I'm trying to do. Someone says, oh, yes, my daughter had a cesarean. My first impulse is to tell them about my 2 cesareans and how I almost died having Shannon. But instead I'm like, oh, that must be very concerning for you. Tell me about it. She doesn't want to hear about my cesarean in 1981 and 1995. If she does, she'll say, have you ever had experiences with cesareans? And then I might tell her. So often you're trying to tell someone your story and they're interrupting you. Has this ever happened to anyone? Yeah. It's not about you anymore, it's about them. So I'm really trying, like, it's about them, it's about them, it's about them. Try doing that and they'll like you for it. The good news is you're already whole and complete and perfect just as you are. Does anyone feel whole and complete and perfect just as you are? No, because we live in a society that judges us by if we wear a size 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, size 4, size 6, size 8. I am not the number on the scale. I am not. I am so much more than that. And that is why I don't struggle over it, because this Pray It Off journey has led me to the belief that God loves me just as I am. And that's enough for me. How would your life be different without the death grip of sabotaging thoughts and feelings? You'll find it easier to stick to your goals and have your dreams. The people around you will notice positive changes in your attitude. You'll laugh more and have more fun in life. Your emotional baggage will drop off of you, and the beauty, joy, love, and peace that are your true nature will shine through more and more. Do you want that, or do you want to have that? Because I don't know about you, but I want the beauty, joy, love, and peace that's my true nature to shine more. And Bob, I'm going to stop right there.